皆さんこんにちは。Well, so congratulations to all of you who are receiving your degrees and graduating from Sokendai today. I express my sincere admiration for the efforts that each of you has made to reach this point, as well as my deep appreciation to the faculty who have supported and guided you, not to mention your family for the support they have given you. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic over these 3 years, you were forced to stay home when a state of emergency was declared. And even after that, your access to research facilities was limited and you were unable to conduct research as you would like. Yet, despite significant constraint, you still managed to complete your dissertation research. And although the university did take steps to help by providing modest financial support and extending the length of your programs, no one believes that this measure alone would not probably have suffices. So again, I express my great respect for the efforts that all of you make to overcome such circumstances and earn your degree today. Well, so let me begin with speaking frankly about my current state of mind. Working as a university administrator every day, I'm not often able to experience the joy of academic and research despite being at a university. More often, I have to deal with a wide range of problems that seemingly arise on a daily basis, be it an urgent issue on the campus, the skyrocketing cost of electricity, especially this year, or complying with change in government regulations. Not infrequently, I find myself wondering if I really do work at Center of Learning. But then, at commencement, I see the bright faces of students like yourselves who have successfully completed your programs at Sokendai and receiving your degrees. And I am glad to have been a part of managing Sokendai. It helps me realize that we work hard at our job every day so that we can enjoy seeing this very moment. For that reason, I too am genuinely happy today. Since I have shared my own state of mind, I wish I could ask all of you to tell us what you are thinking and feeling right now. Alas, I do not think that today's event coordinator over there would give us time slot for that. So allow me to continue my talk by imagining how you may be feeling. If you were to compare yourself today to the person you were when you first enrolled at Sokendai, maybe a few years ago, how would you say how you have grown? As of now, what kind of skills would you say you have achieved or acquired through your studies and dissertation research? At admission, I'm sure that each of you had your own individual dreams and goals. That said, I imagine you all share at least one particular goal in common, that is to earn your doctoral degrees. Therefore, I'd like to take this opportunity to think about what it means to have earned a doctoral degree. Obviously, to earn this degree, everyone here complete a dissertation. Although their dissertation is important when applying for your degree, it is also an academic product. As such, we tend to focus on the academic significance and scholarly importance of its content. That said, earning the doctoral degree requires that you attain research ability sufficient to carry out independent research activities and a wealth of academic knowledge as a foundation for doing so. Your dissertation is just one piece of evidence showing that you have met this requirement. What matters most is not the kind of dissertation you have written, but rather what you achieved in order to write it. In that sense, which is why I'm less interested in the contents of dissertations as such than I'm in the actual experience behind it. What was the process of completing your dissertation like? First, through coursework, you decided on a general research topic, analyzed the topic's current state, and identified what problem needed solving. Next, you came up with approaches to solve those problems and then initiated research based on those approaches. As your research proceeded, you acquired specialized knowledge and methodologies as needed, engaged repeatedly in trial and error, and experienced progress and setback on a daily basis unit until finally you arrived at the results about which you were finally able to write. This was a process as I imagined it. So what it means to have earned a doctoral degree then is that you have personally experienced this process and succeeded at it. Now you may be thinking that your success was no big thing, but the significance of your research results is not the point. Rather, completing the process and earning the degree, that is success, I think. As you look back over the process and realize that you have an experience or a story of your own about the key to your success or the moment when things just clicked, what a wonderful thing that is. That's because as you tackle enormous problems with no solution in sight, an experience like that will give you confidence without you knowing it, and it will support you as you humble your way forward in search of a solution. Nowadays, the ability to discover and solve problems, think logically, and make normative judgment, as well as forms of literacy such as data analysis and communication skills, are often included amongst the abilities needed to solve complex social problems and transform society. There has been much discussion in society given the overlap between the ability and literacies on the one hand, and the research skills that are honed in the graduate programs on the other, about the need for the higher education to strengthen graduate level education and produce more doctoral professionals who can play an active role in society and for Japan society to make better use of these doctoral professionals. No doubt related to this would also be the motion of transferable skill that the OECD and others promotes, as well as skills that makes it possible to apply expertise on a particular topic or research to other contexts, including other fields of research and solution to social problems. For society today, what it means to have earned a degree entails more than acquiring highly specialized knowledge and methodologies and implementing process to discover and solve problems in your area of expertise. It entails the ability to implement those same processes across different contexts as well. Once you have received your degree and leave Sokendai, you will follow a path of your own choosing. Wherever you work and whatever you do, you can expect to be asked how you will use and apply the skill and expertise you have attained so far. Needless to say, virtually no one will use unchanged the knowledge and the methodologies they currently possess for the rest of their life. The knowledge and the methodologies that you currently possess are the starting point for tackling new research questions and social issues. And just as you have done throughout the process you follow to this point, you will continue to absorb new knowledge and the methodologies as needed to solve problems, or perhaps even create knowledge and develop methodologies on your own. What is expected of you is no longer that you attain a research ability sufficient to carry out independent research activity and wealth of academic knowledge. You have completed your graduate school training now, so to speak, and now the time has come for you to demonstrate the results of that training in a real-world setting. Amongst needed skills I mentioned earlier, I think the ability to discover problems will be particularly important as you take on new challenge in a new environment. That because you are at a precise point in your lives where you have to decide what you are doing, what you are going to do. I confess that I'm a little uncomfortable with the way we talk about discovering problems. After all, discovering means finding something that no one has found before, does it? That being the case, the expression discovering problems makes it sound as if there are problems that already exist and are in hiding somewhere, making it out our job to find them. What we really mean when we talk about discovery problems is the ability to analyze current circumstances and identify what the problems and what needs to be done. Perhaps instead we should talk about the ability to identify challenges. That said, what I truly think we need is not the ability to analyze current circumstances and identify what the problems are and what needed to be done. Rather, what we need is to discern whatever our solution to problem or our refinement of a question will lead to even bigger ideas and to change in how we think. That ability, which is less about discovering problems, would be better referred to as ability to ask the right questions. If you are able to ask the right questions and given your ability to execute the processes for which you have been trained, I'm confident that great results cannot help but follow. With this in mind, I hope you will fly away from Sokendai in high spirits. Again, my sincerest congratulations to you today. We look forward to your future endeavors. Thank you.